So, Bob, I'd love for you to just break down kind of the last part of wholesale here, how a person actually gets paid. And I know we kind of went through it a few different ways, but if you can make it clear and simple for our viewer, that'd be great.
Actually, I'm going to do it through an example. I've got a really good friend of mine who's a single mother who hates to work, and so what happens is she has a couple of investors who love to buy property from her, and so she'll send out letters and she'll talk with sellers. She does it part-time on the phone, and she'll lock up properties under value and turn around and flip the contract to her investor. And because the property area that she's in, she makes $5,000 on the flip. So what happens is it goes to the closing table. The investor actually buys the property, and when the property closes and the investor buys the property from the original seller, she gets her commission out of the middle. So, she gets her commission not when she flips the contract, but actually when the deal closes and it's all dispersed by the closing entity, whether it's a title company or a law firm or whatever. Very, very, very simple. And she just, like I said, works very, 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 very part-time and gets an incredible income because of it.
Great. And I want to highlight right now what I view as the three biggest benefits of wholesale. I know that in the wording that you see there on the page, we did explain that we were going to go through that. So let's get into that now, and we'll wrap up with that. That'll be our closing thought. But the three biggest benefits of wholesale. Number one is it's quick and it's fast. I spoke about this before. A deal can close very quickly. We average between 15 and 30 days, and it's because there is not much work involved, which is reason number two. It's not time consuming. There is not a lot of physical work or even paperwork that you're doing. Really, what it comes down to is you having a system where you have leads coming in, and we can obviously show you how to do that. You can just give us a call at the number you see at the way up top on the page, and we can kind of walk you through how we can help you with that, or you can purchase one of our programs that can show you exactly how to do that. And once you have a system in place where you have leads coming in, then the next part is to really build up a buyer base, preferably a cash buyer base. And all you do is you play this wonderful game of matchmaker. It does not take a lot of time. I mean, once you understand how to analyze the transactions, which once you get good at it, you can do it in the matter of 15 minutes and can tell a good deal from a bad deal very quickly. Then it's just a game of being able to put the two sides together, lock up the transaction, and get paid quickly. So that's one of the best things. Number two is the time. You don't have to put a lot of time in. If you have a full-time job, you can still do this. You don't have to be running around from property to property. A lot of deals that we do remotely, which happens to be benefit number three. We actually have one of our clients, one of our students, based out of Alaska, and Bob and I coach him on a regular basis along with the other Fast Forward advisors. He's based out of Alaska, yet he has properties, I believe, Bob, in Louisiana, is it? I know he has them somewhere in
Florida.
Central. In Florida. Okay, Florida.
Uh-huh.
So you pretty much you can't really get that much further away, right? Alaska to Florida is the two opposite corners of our country.
Right.
You really can't get any further than that unless you're probably Hawaii and maybe Maine. So the biggest benefit is he got involved with us because he wanted to be able to duplicate our model for being able to do wholesale deals, not in Alaska, but do more deals in Florida, do deals potentially in Texas and New York and other locations within the country that are really ripe for the picking. So with that being said, those are the three biggest benefits. Number one, speed and efficiency. Number two, the lack of time and effort and work you have to put in is very limited. Doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything and you don't have to work hard. It just means it's not time consuming. So you're looking at maybe putting in 5 hours, a week, 10 hours. You can get a lot out of that on a weekly basis doing wholesale. And the third thing is you can do wholesale and you can flip properties anywhere in the country. You do not have to be living in that location, so it's the best strategy to do remotely. So with that being said, those are the benefits of wholesale real estate investing. We really appreciate the fact that you're able to look at this information and absorb it. The workbook down below, hopefully you're able to take some good notes, and feel free to always give us a call. We're more than happy to help you any way that we can. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next training. Okay.
Hey, so what I did was I changed the slide. The
Yep.
first three now agree with you. Quickest way to make money. Number two is takes minimal time. Number three is do this anywhere. And then I still left in none of your own money or credit. Do this on any type of property and combine with other techniques.
Awesome.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do when this is all done, I'll get the videos over to Summer and have Summer just put together like a one-page, kind of like ride-along that they can download for each one.
Okay.
But that won't slow anything down. That won't slow us down from starting anything, but I'll just help. Okay, so now we're on private money. Oh, wow, I totally didn't even look at the benefits of wholesaling slide. I guess we did speak about all this stuff, though.
Don't worry about it, because what we do is we say the top three. I just change the top three. And then
Okay,
the other three they can just look at while we're talking. No big deal.
perfect. Okay, so private money. We actually have put together a program that really goes through exit strategies, and we're going to give it to you 100% for free. Bob, myself, and other partners created something that we call REAP, which stands for Real Estate Action Plan. All you have to do is put your information in on the right side of the screen or way down below, and you'll get access for it. Now, what this is, it's actually a 30-day action plan that takes into account what we have been doing over the last few years for a long, long time to build successful businesses in different markets in the country using many different strategies. Basically, every day you're going to get an email, or rather every other day you're going to get an email that gives you information about marketing, doing analysis on transactions, how to actually find deals, how to work with cash buyers, how to work with investors. We get into strategies like private money, how to raise capital, how to be able to work with IRA and retirement accounts, wholesale, short sale, rehabbing, REOs, bank owned, and the list goes on and on. This is basically an action plan that gives you specific things to do every other day over the course of 30 days to duplicate our successful businesses that we've had for years. Additionally, the market has changed. It's not what it was a year ago. It wasn't what it was even a month ago. It's drastically changed. And one big thing that Bob and myself do is we focus on digging out niches that the competition has not even heard about yet. That's why we put together a video which you'll get immediately after you put your information in that goes through what we call the 4 opportunities in the market, or the 4 pillars to success. Just put your information in, you'll get access to that video right away, and you'll get the REAP program, again, completely for free. The reason why we're doing this is you came to our site, you got information, we want to see you have a successful business, and we want to be able to do something with you in the future. So thank you so much for being part of this training. Thank you, Bob, and we look forward to seeing you on the next training. Cool.
Yippee!